Now we will be discussing the weekly compounding formula for our financial advisor problem. So just to recap, I have $7,500 in savings and I'm looking to invest into a U.S. savings bond for my son's college fund. He will be attending college in 15 years. My goal is to save $20,000 and I'm looking for the financial advisor who can make me the most money. Currently, the annual percentage rate for a U.S. savings bond is 6%. What I need to determine is what is the future value of my money after 15 years. So since we're talking about the weekly compounding formula, the interest is going to be compounded every week, so multiple times throughout the year. So we will be using the general compounding formula, which is listed right here. F equals P multiplied by the quantity 1 plus R divided by N, otherwise known as the periodic rate, all raised to the power N times P. So first we're going to define our variables. P equals 7,500, that's what I'm investing right now. The annual percentage rate in the form of a decimal is 0.06. I'm going to invest my money for 15 years. And N is how many times it's compounded in a year. And since it's weekly, there's 52 weeks in a year, so N equals 52. So the next thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and input all of these values into my general compounding formula. So F, that's what I'm trying to determine the future value on my money. So I'm going to rewrite F equals P is 7,500, multiplied by the quantity 1 plus the rate 0.06, divided by N equals 52, all raised to the N, 52, times T, which is 15. Now I just have a really big order of operations problem. Order of operations states I have to do parentheses first. Within the parentheses, I have addition and division. I'm going to do the division first. So I'm going to rewrite everything else. F equals 7,500, parenthesis 1 plus. Okay, so I'm going to do this one thing, 0.06 divided by 52. Now when I put that into my calculator, I get a really, really long decimal. And to ensure accuracy, what you have to do is you have to write out that really, really long decimal. So it actually ends up being 0.001153846. And that is all raised to the 52 times 15th power. And you can go ahead and do that multiplication at this time. 52 times 15 actually ends up being 780. So now I'm just going to continue on with the order of our operations. There's still some things I need to simplify within the parentheses. Order of operations says I have to do parentheses first, so I'm going to do this little addition right here. I'm going to rewrite everything else. So F equals 7,500 multiplied by the quantity 1 plus that big old decimal is 1.001153846, all raised to the 780th power. So at this time, I can just go ahead and input this into my calculator and arrive at what the future value on my money is. So I'm going to go 7,500, parenthesis 1, and then a big old long decimal, 1.001538446, close the parenthesis, and then I'm going to raise it, use the little caret thing, raise it to the 780th power, and then hit enter. And you arrive at the future value on your money, which is $18,437.45. It is not quite my goal of $20,000, but it is getting closer. So what we're going to look into next is the daily compounding formula and the continuous compounding formula to see if I can achieve my goal of $20,000.